Hello and welcome to Yan Food Times. Today we'll be visiting Portland's Uptown, specifically the Slabtown area. This area was called Slabtown because in 1970 they cut lumber and made slab, which are thick pieces of stone or wood in this case. This area is getting trendier and trendier as there are new homes and apartments being built, as well as nice local restaurants and cafes to enjoy. Some parts look pretty bougie as New Seasons is the closest supermarket in the area. However, if you walk down 23rd, there are places with reasonable priced restaurants that is good for a nice date, solo meal, or with your family. We went to St. Honoré, a little off of the Slabtown area, but it was only 6 minutes away. Their bakery reflects the French rustic bakeries, but aside from the appearance, their dishes of course also are French-based. Dominique, the starter of St. Honoré, followed his family's footsteps and studied at French National Bread Baking and Pastry Institute. Dominique then competed in the most prestigious competition, Milieu Ouvrier de France, pardon my pronunciation. In 2003, he came back and opened St. Honoré in Portland. Why is the store called St. Honoré? It's named after the patron saint of bakers, St. Honoré. We arrived later, so a lot of pastries were gone, but we still got a croissant and an iced latte. Aside from the pastries, they're also known for their breads and quiche. The latte was really nice, strong, rich, smooth, and fragrant. I even asked for non-fat milk and the flavor was still present. Even when the ice melted, as I'm a slow drinker, I was still able to have the flavorful and deliciousness. The croissant this time around was unfortunate. It lacked the butteriness and the flakiness. I guess it was an off day or it was there for numerous hours. We then strolled around New Seasons. They have lots of unique brands and foods that you can't find at typical supermarkets. Perhaps that's why some things are extra expensive. However, if you need alternatives due to lactose intolerant, gluten-free, or substitutes, you can find various options here. I enjoy walking through each aisle and see all the different chips, chocolates, and types of water they have. Our last stop for today is Boxer Ramen. Micah, Camden, and Katie Pop opened their first Boxer restaurant in 2013. Aside from ramen, they also have a few other places worth visiting, such as the Little Big Burger and Blue Star Donuts. I just realized all their names have the letter B in it. Anyways, this location opened in 2022. They had a rough time during pandemic to the point where they closed down multiple restaurants, but it's great to see them doing well again. Aside from ramen, they have different appetizers such as karaage and sushi. In this specific location, they only open in the evening from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. I ordered chicken karaage for $12. The amount was reasonable and they also had a side of mayo sauce. It had a nice garlicky flavor to it and it was really good if you dip a bit with the karaage. The chicken, though not as crispy since we did takeout, the meat was very tender, flavorful, and I liked how thin the batter was. It was really good and I wish I ordered another plate. I also ordered tonkotsu ramen that had house-made pork broth, crispy pork belly, chasiu, soft poached eggs, scallions, and mayu, which is a condiment made with garlic and oil. All of that for $15. We reheated the soup and the noodles, and it wasn't bad. The ramen noodles looked a bit more like somen. I'm not a ramen expert, but this is not the typical ramen that you eat at other ramen restaurants. It's thinner and it had more of a somen texture, which is fairly thin noodles made out of wheat flour. The texture was still good even though it was takeout, but I think my favorite were the toppings. They were very flavorful and the egg was cooked perfectly. Well, that's all for today. I didn't get to venture to the other stores in Slabtown, but that area has a bunch of places for pizza, pasta, and Asian cuisines too. Thank you for watching Yan Food Times.